All right. Welcome to AP Human Geography. I wish we could meet in person, but circumstances being the way that they are, we are not. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can all get together next year. We can all check out our teachers. We can all kind of have a fun evening together. In the meantime, I just want to say thank you for checking out this presentation and getting to know our class better. This is, like I said, AP Human Geography. I am Mr. Van Weingarten, and the students know me as Mr. V. So what is AP Human Geography? AP Human Geography provides students with the knowledge and skills that will better their understanding of geography by using geographic processes to study and understand patterns in their community, the nation, and the world. So we don't really look at the world like one continent at a time and figure out where political capitals are and where mountain ranges are and where the oceans are. We do that really in freshman studies. In this class, we're looking for overarching themes that bind humans together, shared things in the human experience, such as issues related to population, culture, politics, economics, agriculture, and the environment from a world perspective. What makes this very unique is a couple of things. One is it is the only AP class that is offered for ninth graders. So in that sense, it's supposed to be the most challenging class that your son or daughter signed up for. Now, it's possible that their math class, their science class might be more challenging because that's a different kind of wheel set as far as skills involved, but as far as the amount of work and the extra challenge of it being an advanced class, this will take up a big part of their time. Hopefully it is a time well spent, and hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun as well. That's the goal. What also makes this class very unique is that we have it as the only AP class that students will ever take that has extra curriculum thrown into it. What do I mean by that? We have curriculum that's not actually part of the AP Human Geography College Board experience, such as units on sex education, tobacco, alcohol, and drug prevention, and driver's education. So this summer, we already focused on the tobacco, alcohol, and drug unit component of the class. Students turned in summer work. And the other two units, sex ed and driver's ed, we're going to focus on after students take the AP exam, because the AP exam is not actually going to ask any questions about sex ed or driver's ed. So this will occur in early May. Sex education is mandated by the state of California, and there'll be more information about that as we approach that time. And the one part of the class that students really love after the AP exam, they do find sex education interesting, but they really, really, really love the driver's education component of it, because every student practically wants to be able to get that permit and eventually get down to the DMV and pass their driver's tests and start driving their own vehicle. So we do a quick basic course on road rules and things that are very important to know as you become a driver. We don't actually do any behind the wheel training. That will have to be done by students on their own. But we do spend a few weeks going over essential things to know for driving. So students must be 15.5 years old and completed and passed this section of the class in order to get their provisional permit. Now let's talk about just AP Human Geography. All right. Just the AP Human Geography curriculum. Assignments are regularly posted in Google Classroom with attached documents. By now, every student has signed up for it. They're already submitting work in it. I've sent out invites to parents and guardians as well. So if you have not received one, please let me know or check your inbox, because I've sent those out to everybody that has an email in our Infinite campus provided by the district. Grades are frequently updated in Schooloop. I have already posted several of them, so you could check out grades right there, right now. Like I said, this is a unique class. It's the only AP class offered for ninth graders. And what makes this class so special is that it can prepare students for the AP exam. Now, the AP exam is not mandated. Students don't have to take it. However, it is that extra carrot that's out there that if students can pass it, they're already earning college credit while a freshman in high school. You say again, while a freshman in high school already earning college credit. That actually blows my mind, even as a teacher. So this course will prepare students to take the AP Human Geography exam administered by the College Board. This year, the exam will take place on May the 5th. And taking this course in high school gives students the opportunity to earn college credit. So it's not mandated. You already get a GPA boost just for taking an AP class, which is nice. And I hope students are also taking the AP class just because they want that extra challenge and they want to learn the material. That's really the most important thing for me. But if we could pass that AP exam as well, that's just amazing. So if your son or daughter is super interested in taking the AP exam, one of the things that I'm really trying to promote, I do this every year, is that in addition to the classroom material, in addition to their textbook, it's really essential that a student gets one of these AP exam test prep books. Barron's puts one out. I believe there's a couple other companies that do a good job as well. These are my personal favorites, the Kaplan Review book and the Princeton Review book. Okay, our exam date will actually be, let me change that. It's going to be May the 6th. May the 6th, actually. I just didn't edit that. That's okay. Students will know about that as we proceed. Okay, so it will be May the 6th. Just kind of caught that right there from last year's presentation. So the AP exam in human geography is approximately 2 hours long. It consists of 2 parts, a 60-minute multiple choice section, and a 60-minute free response section. Each portion exam will constitute 50% of the score. The AP exam will not cover any of the freshman requirements inserted into our curriculum. That's alcohol, drugs, tobacco, driver's ed, and sex ed. So if you kind of ignore the upper right corner here, it should say May the 6th. Okay. The credit earned from this class is tied to the AP exam score. Individual institutions, especially private universities, may have different score standards, but CSU and UC system schools seem to honor any 3 out of 5 score in the AP exam or higher, so 3, 4, or 5 from the 5-point scale for credit. Now there is a link provided here. Obviously you can't click on it in the here and now while you're watching a presentation on YouTube, but I will have a copy of this PowerPoint posted in our Google Classroom for your son or daughter's class. So if you want to access that PowerPoint, it will be under Back to School Night presentation in Google Classroom. And you can click on this and link once the PowerPoint is accessible to you after you've downloaded it, and you can check that out. Our typical day. When we do a lesson in our class, I'm really big on students drawing from prior life experiences or their own knowledge of the world around them. And so I try to access prior knowledge by asking them kind of a hook question, or what we call a passport question. And the students take some quiet time, respond to it, put their thoughts. Sometimes these are really serious questions. Sometimes they're kind of lighthearted, but it's then followed up by a pair share or group discussion. And this will act as a nice segue to the formal lesson that we'll be doing in class. So it kind of gets students a little more involved and communicating. Our lesson of the day, it's very important that students bring a charged Chromebook so they can follow along and take Cornell notes with their computers, or if they're doing other activities, they have their Chromebook with them to do things like Cornell notes, class activities, quizzes, tests, and discussion groups. Reading, students are required to read the textbook and work on supplemental assignments, both in class and as homework. The pages to read are outlined in their key issues packets. They'll be getting those starting with chapter 2 for each chapter moving forward, not for chapter 1, but for chapter 2 on. Homework is assigned often. Please check in with School Loop. It is posted well in advance. Typically, I try to actually post 2, 3, 4 weeks ahead, so students have an opportunity to see the layout of a unit and see when things are due and can be planned and prepared to be successful. I use a traditional grade scale as far as percentages go, but we do have weighted grades as far as categories go. Tests and quizzes are 45% of a student's grade. Homework and in-class assignments are 40%, and Cornell notes are 15%. Homework is regularly posted in Google Classroom, and It is regularly and routinely updated throughout the week, and scores are posted in Schooloop. Okay, so Google Classroom is going to have the materials, Schooloop's going to have the scores officially posted. That is our central grading platform for the school. Should have all of their scores for all of their classes. In-class assignments, there are several opportunities each week for students to complete their assignments in class. This can include time for starting and possibly completing homework assignments as well. Test notices we posted well in advance of both Google Classroom and Schooloop. They are calendared well in advance. Students should study their Cornell notes, their textbooks, review supplementary activities and videos in preparation. We do close Cornell notes in class. The idea of Cornell notes is that the right-hand side has all the notes that are traditionally taken in a class. The left-hand side, we have student-generated questions that ask them questions that review them on the material. So it's kind of like a flashcard system. Question on the left, the notes are essentially the answer on the right. They can quiz themselves. And then there are summary response questions at the end that I've typed. So that way students revisit their notes and get familiar with the content better. Late work will only be accepted due to an excused absence. We will have an equal number of days to complete missing assignments and tests or quizzes as we were absent. It is a student's responsibility to find out what work was missed during his or her absence. All work turned in after it is due will be reduced by 50% earned credit. This includes going past extra days to complete assignments due to an absence. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because we're an AP class and behavior is typically never an issue in an AP class, but I do ask students to be following the 3 R's, that just be ready, be responsible, be respectful. If you want to see what our basic areas of focus are on that, just check out those bullet points. Extra credit from time to time, the entire class will be offered extra credit opportunities. These assignments will be posted online or Schooloop page along with the regular credit assignments. And you can always figure out when an assignment is extra credit because after the name of the assignment, we'll see 2 letters, E and C. Extra credit can also occasionally be earned through V-dollars, rewarded for extra effort, helpfulness, great demonstration of character, etc. And their unused bathroom passes. I've given those out to them. They get 3 a semester. If they're unused, they can cash those in for 7 points apiece. Extra credit opportunities are not granted upon individual requests as a way to lift up or restore a grade percentage. Schooloop, please feel free to check progress assignments, communicate with me on Schooloop, or you can just directly email me or any teacher on our district Gmail account. I just want to say thank you so much again for taking time to watch this presentation. I wish everyone a great day and really just a great school year. Thank you again for stopping by and checking this out. Thank you.